Hi guys, welcome to my weight loss update week 4. I think we're on now. 4? Yeah, I think it's week 4. It's going really quick. But yeah, this week I had a pretty good week. I'll be honest with you, I was a little worried yesterday because I weighed in the house, which it's never a good thing to do. I don't know why I always do it, but I do. But when I weighed in the house yesterday, I gained £3. Now, this week is Star Week, so I wasn't expecting much. But I actually came off this morning. I don't know if that had anything to do with it or what, but so I wasn't expecting much this week. I thought I was gonna go in and have a gain, which normally I would have just not gone, but I was like, no, I have to go. If it's a gain, it's a gain. It's tough really, isn't it? But I didn't gain. I actually lost, and I actually lost £3, which that's amazing. Especially like I normally find the first 1 or 2 weeks I get good losses, like quite big losses, and then it like really slows down to like £1 a week. So £3 is definitely welcome. So I don't even know if you can see that. So yeah, I've now lost exactly 1.5 stone, which is nice. I was not expecting to get that this week. But yeah, like I said, I did have a good week. I did have a bit of a bad day on the Thursday. So I don't know if I said in last week's video, it was my father-in-law's 50th birthday party on Thursday. So I knew it was going to be a bit of a tricky one. And I actually decided to drive so that I wouldn't be drinking, because I thought I was more likely to be stupid. Not so much that day, but like the next day I would eat stuff I didn't want to eat just for the sake of it. So I did drive so that I was just drinking Diet Coke. I'll be honest with you, I get really anxious in like social situations, and this kind of situation I was like really on edge anyway, because it was, even though it's like my husband's family, obviously I know like his main family, like his aunts and things, aunt and his uncle and that, but I don't really know the extended family that well. So there was a lot of people there that I didn't know, and that's when I get really uncomfortable, or like know them like but not well. And not just that, Chris, my husband, is a singer, so he actually was doing a few songs, like he was gonna be on stage, so he wasn't gonna be with me for a lot of the night, like as my little like safety thing. I don't know if that makes sense. If anyone like struggles with anxiety, I think they probably know, like understand a little bit what I mean. But one of my friends came with me instead, which I'm really grateful for. So I did have like a bit of support basically. But yeah, it was a nice night. It was nice seeing Chris sing, because he hadn't actually, like, you've sort of given up singing back after we got married, because it just meant we weren't seeing each other at all, because obviously like we both work through the week, and if he's singing on the weekend as well, we literally didn't have any time together. So he's done like 1 or 2 gigs since then, but I haven't actually seen him sing in about 2-3 years, so it was nice to see him again. But yeah, I was pretty good food wise that day. I tried to keep my calories because I knew it was going to be a buffet. Not gonna lie to you, I was so disappointed with the buffet. It was awful. It was so bad. It was awful. I probably ate about 3 egg sandwiches, and that's about it, because it was the only thing that was really edible in the entire thing. So I was starving, and then I come home and I had an entire packet of biscuits that I didn't really want, but I was so hungry and I couldn't be bothered to cook anything late that night, so I just had the biscuits. It was my own fault. I could have planned better, but there we are. So I did go over my calories and my sins a lot on the Thursday, but I'd been under enough on all the other days, as well as like my calorie deficit because of like my exercise and steps and things, that I was like overall under for the week. So yeah, I think that really made a difference. Speaking of which, I think I mentioned last time I'm going gonna try and join back to the gym. I don't actually know when I'm gonna get a chance to do it now though, because I'm in work until next week, and then I'm in London on my 3 days I get off. I'm in London and then I'm back in work again, so probably the week after. But I've ordered a sports bra, like a tidy proper adult sports bra, so I'm hoping that it's okay, because I got big boobs. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it, sorry if that's TMI for anyone, but it is hard work when you are big chested to go to the gym and like not feel like you're gonna get knocked out by a flying tit. Like, it's just, it can't be done. So I'm hoping that comes back so I can go back to the gym. Going back to what I said just now about being in London, I'm excited, but I am very nervous about that next week. I don't actually know when I'm gonna get to weigh in next week, because like I said, the only days I have off are the Wednesday, Thursday and the Friday, and then I'm literally leaving like Wednesday morning and coming back Friday like afternoonish, so I won't have time to weigh. I might see if I can, depending on what time we leave on the Wednesday, I might be able to like literally like run and weigh and leave the 7:30 class in my nearby group. So hopefully I can fit that in, because I'd rather not miss a week, because I know if I don't go I'll be like, oh, it's fine, I can eat what I want, which I can't. I am a little worried about food in London. I don't think it's going to be too bad, mostly because my friend who I'm going with, she's like quite like healthy eating, blah blah blah, so hopefully it should be okay. I'm a little worried about the walking and things. The last time we went to London, I'd just had I'd been in hospital with my gallbladder and pancreatitis, so I wasn't walking very much because of that, but I really struggled, and obviously now I haven't got the excuse of that, so I'm gonna have to like just put up with it. But it makes me realise how big I am, which I know sounds stupid, because obviously, you know, I can see how big I am, but like overall, like in the day-to-day things, I don't really struggle much. I don't like have a lot of health problems related to my weight. I don't really get any issues with it on a day-to-day thing, but when I'm like general walking, it's fine with, I can do that, no problem. But I have started noticing when I do walk like for long periods of time, or like just over like a couple of days, like a lot in general, that my back does start to hurt, and obviously that's due to my weight. It's not rocket science, do you know what I mean? It's obviously due to my weight, so it is something I am more conscious of now. When there is going to be a lot of walking involved, I am a little nervous. And also we're going to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the play, so I don't know, I'm always like really conscious about like theatre seats and like where I'll fit into the seat and things like that, and it always like, I don't know if anyone else who's bigger gets this, but like the anxiety of when I'm going into somewhere new and I don't know like what the seats are going to be like going on a plane or like things like that, and like that anxiety until you sit down, you're thinking, right, I can fit, I'm fine. You might be uncomfortable, I don't care if I'm uncomfortable, I can put up with it as long as my arse actually gets into that seat. That's all I care about. So yeah, I don't want to worry about things like that. Like, I don't want to think I can't go certain places, I can't do certain things in fear of that. Like, it was a really big thing when we just been to Florida for Christmas, and like I was very conscious of the fact there was a lot of rides that I couldn't go on or didn't want to try and go on just in case we didn't fit. And it's not a nice feeling, it's not great at all. And like the plane ride home, the plane ride out was fine, the seats were quite big, we didn't have any problems with that. But the plane ride home, it was definitely very tight, and it was like my husband, me, and then my mother in a row. And I'm just lucky it was my mother next to us, because like my mother's quite small as well, so we did have a bit of like leeway with that. But if it'd been a stranger, I couldn't expect a stranger to put the seat rests up so that we all had a bit more room. Do you know what I mean? So it's not a nice feeling, is it? It's just not nice, and it does piss me off a bit with myself that I've let myself get this big, so I have these feelings. I don't know, this is turning into like a therapy session, Jesus. But yeah, so I'm excited for London, but I am also very nervous about things like that. But I think it'll be a nice time. Me and my friend go to London quite often to see shows, but it's nice to have a little break sometimes, isn't it? So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I've got to speak about this week. I did have my doctor referred me to a nutritionist for weight loss. I've got the appointment for that, so I was thinking about it, but I've had to cancel it because it's my friend who I'm going to London with, is her graduation, which I'm going to, so I've like asked them to reschedule, so they're going to send me another appointment. But I'm a little, I don't know how to feel about it, because I basically I went to the doctors for binge eating, not for my diet as such. Obviously I want to lose weight, but it's the binge eating I struggle with. I know a lot about diet, I know a lot about weight loss, I know the science behind weight loss, I know what to do to lose weight, I know what to eat to lose weight. That's not my problem, that's never been my problem. Losing weight isn't my problem. My problem is the binge eating. If I could stop binge eating, I think I would be fine, because a lot of the times when I'm binge eating, it's stuff I don't like, it's stuff I don't really want. It's just to fill that need to eat. Like Thursday, for example, the biscuits that I ate, they're not biscuits I like. They've been in my cupboard for about a month because I don't like them. I ate them for the sake of eating them. And that's the thing I need help with. And I don't know if a nutritionist is going to be able to do that. Or if they're just going to tell me, don't eat shit. Which, thanks. Could have told myself that, it doesn't mean it's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm a little nervous of what that actually is gonna do. Hopefully it will be good. But yeah, I'm hoping to get another appointment through for them soon. I've been waiting about 3-4 months for this one, so I'm hoping it's not gonna be that much longer, but there's no way I could have missed my friend's graduation, so it's had to be done really. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think I've got much else to say. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty positive. I feel like something's clicked this time. I feel like I say that every time, but this time I don't, like, normally when I weigh in, I think, right, I can treat myself now, whereas I'm not thinking that anymore. Like, if I want something, I'll have it. I'll just work it into my calories, whether it's my weigh day or not. So yeah, it's definitely been a turning point. And like, I went to Asda's after weigh-in, and before I would have literally, because I fancied chocolate today, fancied a little bit of chocolate. Normally I looked at the bags of Maltesers, and normally I would have just put them in my bag and thought, well, it's weigh day, I can have a treat, I've done well this week. But I looked at the calories and I was like, I can't justify that many calories. So I ended up having the little like that bag, that big even, bag of the Asda's white chocolate buttons. They're like, it's like £5 for the pound ones. With I bought like sweets as well, I love sweets. I find like a packet of sweets like a day is really like curbing my sweet cravings overall. But I did fancy the chocolate today, so I did have the buttons. Not gonna lie, weren't that nice? There's like a bit of it, it's like the cheap chocolate obviously. So yeah, maybe not get them again, but it was definitely like a turning point. I feel like I'm just talking for the sake of talking now, so I'm gonna leave this video go. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you weighed in this week, let me know how much you lost. Again, I'm still looking for people to follow, so if you've got any recommendations, leave them down below. Yeah, thanks for watching, bye.